Tight ends. Who are we starting?
Don't worry about Cade Otton. He had a bad game last week. It happens to the best of us, okay? He's got the Panthers this week. They've allowed the third most points per game to tight ends over the last 4 weeks, and they allowed Noah Gray to score twice against him last week. So don't worry about Cade Otton. Keep him in your lineup. And then Jonnu Smith, yes, again, it's going to be butt cold there in Green Bay. We get it. But he has scored 51.8 combined points. I mean, in his last 2 games, he's on fire. I'm going to continue to start him at what's a thin position. He is at worst a low-end tight end 1. And I don't know that the weather is going to have a big impact on guys who are not throwing the ball downfield. Players in the short and intermediate routes are going to be still pretty solid, and that's where Jonnu lives.
He's sitting at tight end.
Oh, boy, Kyle's been the pits lately. His numbers have really tumbled. 2.1 or fewer points twice while averaging just 4.5 points over his last 3 games. That's terrible. He's also seen just 10 targets in his last 3 games. So he's not getting targeted. He's got the lightning bolts this week. They've allowed 1 touchdown and an average of 11.3 points per game to tight ends as a whole. And only 4 have beaten them for double digits this year. So Kyle Pitts is on the bench. And then Dalton Schultz, don't be tempted by the really good matchup against Jacksonville. If this were any other notable tight end, he'd be a start because the Jaguars have allowed the 7th most points at tight ends. But, I mean, look at Schultz. He's been unable to exploit good matchups all year long. He's averaging 6 points, right around 6 points per game. And this is not a great match. This is not a great week to play him. Even in week 4, when he played the Jaguars, 6.4 points. That's it. Keep him on your bench or on the waiver wire.